Joyhdae.
Ryan. Virgo season. Shout out to Tay on my way home on my drive to come record with you today. I was having a nice unhinged conversation with Tay.
Okay.
And she put the battery on my back. She said, you try to be very put together all the time, but the conversation we was having was very unhinged. She was like, more of that, please. And so I think this week, first of all, if y'all watch this show with children, I done told y'all before, this is not a show for children. It's not my fault. Think about your parenting. I'm just saying, if they hear something or see something they're not supposed to hear or see, it's not my problem. It's
Not
not
think
my
about your
problem.
parenting.
I'm just saying. So anyway, shout out to Tay. One thing I want to say, I have two things
Oh,
that I want to start with.
okay.
I don't care for small talk. I don't care
Oh,
for small talk whatsoever. You know, when you meet somebody for the first time and you're just like, I'm okay. We're Virgos, so we usually kind of pick up on people's energies before you meet them. But like,
mm-hmm.
my children go to school in an area that is not the area that I was born in. Let's just say that.
Okay.
Okay. They
Okay.
are living a more privileged life than I lived, right?
Okay.
I remember going to sleep to gunshots and my mom being like, "Oh, they letting off fireworks. They letting off fireworks outside."
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
all
Mm-hmm.
that stuff. They don't know nothing about that life. They don't know nothing about that life. Just to get a picture of what the schools that they go to are like.
Mm-hmm.
So, on those moments where I get invited to participate, I need help. I need help because I have nothing to say to these people. We like, so how's the weather? I don't care. I don't
You know
care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm sorry. I'm
what's
sorry.
crazy is one, Kathleen has told me numerous times that I have to work on my resting Virgo face
Oh, for sure. Oh, for
because she
sure.
said when people are talking to me, even though she knows I like her, she even questions whether I like her the way I'm looking at people when they talk. Two, I literally just had this conversation with my therapist today about the fact that people like talking to me. I don't care.
it's like, yo, I just don't, the small talk, like who made that up?
If I
Who
don't
ma-
know you, I genuinely do not care. I don't care. I don't.
All right. All right. That's just a little.
I appreciate
Maybe
it.
maybe I'll come back to that at another point. I just wanted to let that out because it was
No, I'm
sitting on
glad
my
you let that
it
out
was sitting on my
because
spirit. Something
I
else
think
is
more
sitting on.
people need to say that too, though. Like,
Mm.
I don't care for small talk. Just say hi and keep it moving.
Yes, yes. Secondly, this also is sitting on my spirit. Chrome hearts. It's the ugliest shit I've ever seen. I'm just saying. I don't care how much it costs. I don't care. Janae, it is.
Not my ministry.
Clearly, well,
Not my
some
ministry.
all these fucking crosses. It's somebody's ministry,
Yeah,
but
it
it's not
is.
mine.
But not mine.
It's not. It's so ugly, Janae. Who made this
Not
up?
mine.
Who made
Oh,
it
you know
up?
what? Since we're getting stuff.
The Von Dutch guy. I know it is. It's
Oh,
gotta be.
is that who it
No,
was?
no, I'm making
Oh,
that.
because
I'm
I was
making
about to
that.
be like, so y'all let him put
It
us in
feels
them ugly
it
ass
feels the
trucker
same.
hats
It
that's
feels the
coming
same.
back around that I might end up wearing again just
Oh,
because
please don't.
ugly
Oh, please.
fashion.
Oh, please
But
don't.
what Chrome Hearts is ugly. It is ugly. Also,
Uh
them golden goose sneakers.
huh.
I need y'all to
Yeah.
be so for real. I
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna hold you. I buy designer sneakers and I do treat my designer sneakers like I get them from a non-designer place.
Mm.
But that's just me because I'm lazy and I'm not really a sneaker person. My sneakers are to be worn.
That's
I,
just you
however,
because you're rich.
no,
You're
I
rich
just don't.
auntie. You're rich
I just
auntie,
don't.
and you're not
Sneakers are
like
meant to
us.
be
And
worn.
you're not like
Sneakers are
us.
meant to be
That's
worn.
why. That's why.
Y'all are
Bless.
actually spending money on distressed sneakers. Just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. You could distress them yourself for free. You can spend a fraction of the money and distress them yourself. I do it all the time. If I showed y'all what my Celine sneakers look like right now, I didn't buy them like that. Those looked fresh white out the box. What they look like
Yikes.
now?
Yikes.
Deplorable.
The thing about sneakers is, like, I come from a different time and I'm a sneaker head. I have way too many sneakers, so many that I have worn once or twice. I do, on the other hand, though, agree. I feel like sneakers are meant to be worn and that we need to give it up, leave it in the past. Like, wear the sneakers when they're done, buy some new ones. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I have a friend who I shall not name names. Same thing, don't wear sneakers. This week they wore sneakers, went to go pick their kid up, sent me a text message of the sole of their shoe just laying in the trunk because that's where they threw it after they realized that they were walking and they were walking with no sole. That's how old the shoe was. It
See,
disintegrated.
that's that is wild.
I
That
shouldn't
is
name names.
wild.
I shouldn't name names.
That is wild. Since we're getting stuff off of our chest,
Oh, man.
I'm gonna get something off my chest real quick. It didn't happen to me, but it happened to my friend Kima, and it happened on Threads. And I need to say this: Kima's
Okay.
husband, who loves her in a way that every woman should be loved, always takes very candid photos of her in the moments that he thinks are the most beautiful.
Oh, I didn't know what you
Okay.
was about to say. Okay.
In this particular instance, Kima was coming home from a work trip, and their 6-year-old son was very excited to see her. And her husband captured about 3 or 4 images of the joy that this little boy had in seeing his mama after only 36 hours of her being away, and saying that it felt like it had been 2 decades or 2 centuries. That's what my little sweetheart said.
That's right.
This miserable woman on TikTok, on oh God, what is it called? On Threads, that's what it's called, decided to quote tweet Kima's husband and say, Black men love to humiliate their wives because why would he post this about her?
What the picture look like?
Nothing. It literally looked like a regular woman coming home from work and being greeted by her son. But the problem is, so many of y'all are so used to these staged fake photos that y'all don't recognize real when it slaps you in the face.
Mm-mm.
I happened to go take a gander at this woman's Threads profile because she had a faceless photo, because it's always y'all faceless accounts that have something to say.
Mm-hmm.
She said she was a Christ lover, spelled with an A.
She fucking him?
But
That's crazy.
spelled with an
Blasphemous.
A. What was not there was the word lover, spelled with an A, which lets me know that you were single and miserable and are projecting your miserableness onto other people. First of all, Kima read her so eloquently and so lovely that honestly, it should be in books because it was just so beautifully said. And the comment section did not go the way that you thought it was going to go, sweetheart, because you looked stupid. Okay?
Yeah.
I just need y'all to know that what you see on social media 9 times out of 10 is not real. So when you do see real, it takes you a long time to recognize it. You were lucky that Kima is a doctor with some sense and some decorum, because had it been me, I would have told you your great uncle should have been swallowed.
There it
because
is.
why are you coming for me and my love? But I digress.
Did they swallow back then today? More than likely. They just didn't
More
say
than
it.
likely, because it was probably like, this is how we stop having babies.
But they
And then
had 14 of them today. They had 17 of
yeah,
them.
but they would say that was God. It was a miracle.
That was
Listen, they got us believing that Mary was a virgin and had a whole baby. You know what I mean? And we know that's not physically possible. You know what I mean? So somebody got some splaining to do.
Splaining. That's right.
Before we move on, I'm already going to tell y'all this right now. This is finna be one of the probably most disjointed episodes y'all have seen a Virgo season in quite some time. I'm going to get it out the way early. I have topics. I don't care for the topics that I have.
Neither do I, but
I was going to say, and neither does Ryan. So we came to the consensus of, we're just going to see what the hell happens today.
Let's see.
Because I don't want to talk about nary the world is such a miserable place. I don't want to talk about none of it. I don't. I truly do not. Because it's a shit show. It is a shit show, from Donald Trump thinking, you know what, we'll get to it when we get to it briefly. It'll be a quick hit. Now that I got that out the way, how do I
Oh, Lord God.
change? I don't remember the words. To what we had. The good times will make it last. Okay, I did all of that because do you notice something different?
Yeah. First of all, I told you, rich auntie over there. The rest of y'all drinking Stanleys. That's a Yeti. Okay. I don't know. I haven't checked the price, but I'm pretty sure it costs more than y'all Stanleys. So, uh, rich auntie over there. What's going on today?
My beloved wine glass
Mm-hmm.
that I have used for probably 2 years now, a year and a half, has gone yonder.
Okay.
I was washing it and it broke
Mm.
right down the middle.
Oh no.
So I had to replace her.
With a Yeti? So you're drinking a Yeti full of wine?
No,
Is
this is
that
water. No, this is water.
because today I would say
This is wine.
you have a problem today because a Yeti full of
Could
water
you
is
imagine?
is a whole bottle of wine.
Could you imagine if I was like, she's gone? This is water.
Yikes.
First of all, I did not understand the hype behind Yetis. I
Now
do
you
now.
do. That water was frozen about 2 years ago,
like,
and it's still frozen right now.
like I take water with me to bed because it's hot right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm used to like reaching for the water and it being like room temperature. Not with good Yeti Isha.
Mm.
I'd be like,
Yeah, I just don't like them cups because they have straws, and I have to wash straws, and I hate washing straws, and so yeah, no thanks, no
she's getting
thanks,
washed after this episode,
no thank you.
and then she'll be refilled freshly
Mm,
for the night. Maybe
mm,
for the next 2 days. We'll see. Because she does her thing.
okay.
Okay, so even though we're not gonna do our usual nonsense, because again, don't care for it. I do have an Am I the Asshole?
I mean, people love those,
And this was submitted by Andrea,
Okay, okay, Andrea.
who Ryan sure as hell tried to tell me I was wrong the last time. I'm never gonna let you live that down. But
You
anyway,
be wrong. You be wrong. You be
I
wrong.
do be wrong. I be saying names wrong all the time. And you would think, as somebody who has a name that people have mispronounced her whole life, that I would be better. I can't. My brain. Charge it to my brain, not my heart. That's the saying, right? Anyway, am I the asshole for calling out my kid's future stepmom for treating me like a surrogate? I, 29 female, dated a guy, Joe, 30 male, for 3 months before he left me to get back with his ex, Kim, 30 female. Right after we broke up, I found out I was pregnant, and now I'm at 24 weeks. I let him know, and he was ecstatic. Turns out his girlfriend has fertility issues and would likely never be able to get pregnant naturally, and he has always wanted to be a father. Getting back together was out of the question for both of us, so he's still with his girlfriend. Joe was only allowed at the initial appointment because of COVID-19, and we found out I was having twins. According to Joe, when he told Kim, she had a mental breakdown about her infertility and wanted to talk to me. I met them at their house, and Kim stated that she wanted to be involved in my pregnancy because she would eventually be the children's stepmother. She started telling me that I needed to do a home birth, that I needed to formula feed so that they could have the babies half of the week, that she wanted one boy and one girl, and that she wanted the kids to call her mama since they would be calling me mommy. I shut her down and said I would make the best choices for my children and my body and left. Kim continued to be overbearing and texting me every day about my eating habits, exercise habits, and bitching about how her job wouldn't let her take maternity leave. At the virtual genetics counseling appointment, she attended instead of Joe and took over the whole meeting trying to talk about her family history, which wasn't relevant. When it came time for my 20-week level 2 scan, they allowed me one guest, and Joe suggested I take Kim instead of him, which I refused to do. Joe did end up coming, and he found out the gender because I wanted to keep it a surprise for me so we could throw a gender reveal party. I put a pregnancy announcement on my social media. And then she put up an announcement saying they were expecting twins the quote unquote non-traditional way and how blessed she was. I was irritated, but I kept my mouth shut. Then she threw a gender reveal party and posted it on social media. I wasn't even invited. She also announced that she's having a baby shower. I commented on her post and told her to stop treating me like a surrogate, that the kids weren't hers, and that Joe didn't have any claim or custody of the kids until they are born. Then I called Joe and reiterated all of this and stated that I would not be seeing either of them until we went to family court and that my mom would be my birthing partner. He and Kim and some of her friends and family are saying that I'm an asshole. And her mother even called and insisted I give her one of my babies like this is the parent trap. So am I the asshole? Update. I'm definitely getting a lawyer ASAP. Y'all have scared the shit out of me, but I'm happy you did. Update 2. I never considered that this could have happened on purpose. We use condoms because I do not react well to hormonal birth control, and I had to wait to get non-hormonal IUD because of other medical issues. The Thursday I posted this, I went to the police, and they stated that there was nothing they could do because the crime hadn't been committed. And my state orders of protection are criminal or family, so I was able to get one against Joe. I don't care about all of this. I have orders of protection against both Kim and Joe. I left the state anyway, and Joe and Kim have started harassing me again because there's no legal jurisdiction when you leave the state. But I have enough evidence that I was able to press charges in my current state as well, and will be pursuing a restraining order here.
Wow, that took a turn. Wow. Uh wow. This is tricky. This is very tricky because regardless, this is the man's child. So
Children, because there's twins.
children, Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's
That Jesus
these are
Christ was so exasperated.
these are his children as well. So for her to X him out is crazy. Xing the girl out, I don't give a shit. You are batshit crazy. First of all, I think I missed a few like key points here. She let this woman know the gender of the child.
No, he was there and he was told the gender. She didn't want to know. She wanted to be surprised.
Okay, now that's where you fucked up. That's
And then he went and told, yeah, that's her fault because he went and told.
She's talking about this could be, she's gonna be the kid's stepmom. How you know, ma'am? You still a girlfriend.
Thank you.
Like, what are we talking about? Like, I don't have to introduce you to these children until I'm good and goddamn ready. Like, what are you talking about?
Like this ties back to the other story with the engagement. Why are y'all answering questions nobody asked you? This man didn't ask you to marry him.
It's like, what? Oh my gosh. Wow. So she thinks she got trapped with these babies?
I think people in the forum were telling her like maybe he was trying to trap you, or maybe he wanted you to get pregnant because she can't get pregnant. And so now they would have a baby and you would technically be, but she's saying that couldn't be the case because of like the timeline.
Yeah. Speaking of which, that hormonal IUD stuff is kind of crazy. It's a tricky situation. Hands down to y'all women. Y'all gotta go through so much with y'all body. It's crazy.
So much.
It's crazy.
And we didn't even ask for it, but continue.
But yeah, that is intense. That is oh my gosh. I don't think she's the asshole here. I think she made stupid decisions along the way. Yeah. But I don't think she's the asshole here. Get that lady up out of here, first of all.
Yeah, a part that I didn't read was that someone had posted it and Kim had seen it. And so she came to her job, damaged her car, and broke a bunch of office windows.
See, this is where I'd be like, remember, I'm going to bring it back. Y'all be making shit up so that we could talk about it. Y'all definitely be doing that. Like, I've been in on these Am I the Assholes for these past few weeks. But some of these details be so outrageous, it's crazy, Joyhdae. Like
said, I work with kids, so she was arrested for not just the criminal damage and trespassing, but also child endangerment. Yeah. So hopefully that works in my favor. I will say this: you're not the asshole because who is Kim?
Yo, so this is for my sister. This is for my sister, Asia Golden, that y'all know from this show in the past. There's a song, Caribbean song, that I like to sing to my sister. It's a soca song. Kim, who the hell is Kim? Okay, all right. That's for you, Asia. All right, go ahead.
Who is Kim? Because why are you playing along with her? Like, I don't understand. Because the way I would have told Kim, kiss me and my baby's asses, who are you? You
And
have nothing to do with this.
she might want to kiss the baby's asses. That's how involved she
And
wants
she's
to
going to
be.
jail. And she's going to jail. And she's going to jail. Because what game are we playing here? And I'm going to have to
Thrones
tell Joe, your girlfriend is just that, a girlfriend. She has absolutely no say in my
whatsoever.
birth, my birthing plan, my babies,
Whatsoever.
nothing. You'll be lucky at this point if you get to see the baby with her in the room. That's the only way you're going to get to see these kids is supervised visits
Right.
without her involved. I'm not restricting you from your kids at
Yeah.
all. She's not going to see these babies because who is
She is kind of restricting him from his kids, because if he wants to be there and she is deliberately making her mother the birthing partner or whatever, it's, I don't know. For me, I don't know. That feels a little aggressive and like not cool, especially for a dad like me that wants to be the first. Like, I was the first person that both of my children saw.
Right.
So, or yeah, maybe second person, because the person had to pull them out. But but I was there and I cut the
You were
umbilical
the
cords,
first familial face that your
and I
baby saw.
and I cut the umbilical cords and all of that type of stuff. So that would be so devastating to me to not be able to be there.
And I think you're right. That's a choice that Joe has to make. Is it your babies or is it Kim?
Right.
Because she's the one that's making the block hot for you. And letting her make the block hot for you.
Because you're just as dumb.
Just as dumb. Because I don't understand how you can listen to her say these things and look at her and be like, I love her.
Yes, I love her.
Like,
I'm gonna marry her. First of all, you on the first thing smoking, lady. Are you
like,
crazy? Are
the
you
minute
crazy?
she starts talking about, wait, what did this woman say? That she couldn't take maternity leave from her job?
Why are you acting like this to the mother of my children? These are my children. First of all, you're acting super crazy. Like, why would I want to keep you around?
Is the question. So all of y'all lack discernment. All of y'all.
It's wild.
Kim needs to be in jail.
Yeah.
Because she's not to be trusted, and I would not stay around her by myself because people do crazy things.
Yo, this is a Lifetime movie waiting to happen.
Waiting to happen.
Tyler Perry
Joe,
movie, Zeus Network,
all
something.
of them. All of them. Because what do you mean I can't take maternity leave?
Paramount Plus now, because
and that she wanted. This is the other part that killed me. Kim told her she wanted one boy and one girl. Like, this woman could just look at her baby at her belly and be like, hey, you be the boy, you be the girl.
Oh my God.
It's not a drive-through, miss. It's not Wendy's or McDonald's, have it your way. Like, what are we talking about?
It's not even IVF. Like what are you doing? Like, what are you talking about?
Like lock her up.
Wow.
You're not the asshole.
Nah.
But you might not be ready to be a mama.
This is definitely a movie or something, and I would be yelling at the screen. This is oh my gosh, all
the
her
hand that
fault.
robs the cradle.
All her fault. It's giving that same vibe. Not necessarily the same story, but the same vibe.
Sure. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, one of my favorite movies was The Hand That Rocks the Cradle.
Of course, Joyhdae, because you're a psychopath.
I'm not. It wasn't because of the crazy lady. It was because of Solomon, the mentally disabled character played by Ernie Hudson. All I wanted to do was take care of poor Solomon. When Rebecca De Mornay's character was beating him on, like, hitting him with her hand, this is why I can't stand Rebecca De Mornay now. Because what you mean you was beating up Solomon? Okay, I digress.
And another thing, before you continue. I can't stand when people be like, oh, like back in that movie when such and such did such and such thing and such. I watched movies one time. I don't remember.
You only watch movies one time?
Most of the time. It's very hard for me to watch movies multiple times. This is not like back in the day when we only had a few VHSs and that's all we had to.
But The Hand That Rocks the Cradle is from back in the day, so that's why I've watched it.
Okay, Joyhdae, why would me and my good 6-year-old self be watching The Hand That Rocks the Cradle, Joyhdae?
I don't know, because I was watching it.
Please explain.
I know my 8-year-old ass was engrossed.
Weirdo. Like I said many times.
First of all, you're not gonna keep calling me out like that, okay? I just had this conversation in therapy because we were talking about my book. My therapist and I were talking about my book, and she was like,
"It's a little too much, but I'm gonna rock with you for a little bit."
She was like,
See what I'm saying?
And you
You know,
and you thought
it,
about that? And I was
yo,
like, I did.
so my therapist, so you had therapy today. I had therapy
Yeah.
yesterday. When I came on, because I had no time to waste. Immediately off to the races. So
Right.
once I came up for air, she was like, "So this will be a light session this week. So we're gonna talk about light and airy things. How are you feeling about spring?"
I was
it's, it's,
describing
it's terrible.
therapy is hilarious because I was describing a part of like the character. I was describing her interest in like the breath and the air and all of that and how I think about it.
Mm.
And my therapist told me it was definitely like,
Yeah, yeah. Mm-mm.
okay, I'm
Mm-mm.
gonna just write that down. I'm gonna note it. And I was like,
Cause she gonna come back to it. She gonna be like, on
when you
April on
said
April on April 17th.
when you said this, is this why this happened? And I'm gonna be like, no, that's not.
Let me make sure to keep 911 on speed dial.
I'm not killing nobody. It's messy. I don't like it. It's just
it's
messy.
okay.
It's
Listen.
messy.
All right. All right. All right.
Oh, before we get into anything else,
Mm-hmm.
a couple weeks ago, I told you if a man approached me, I would be like,
Oh
it's your
God.
pleasure to
Oh
meet
God.
me.
Oh God.
And you were like, nobody is going to fall for that. Well, I had a man
Before you
offer.
start, before you start,
Okay. Okay.
before you start,
Hmm.
if you're about to tell me that a man fell for you and that was your opening pickup line, we already know that you are a big lie. You in a big relationship right now? Is that what you're about to tell me?
First of all, I'm not in a relationship. Gross. Why would you say that? Ew.
What the hell is the point of flirting for? Like if you
Ew.
all
It's a
right, let me leave
sport.
it. All right.
I did. And so I was at an event for my job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I was giving off crazy pheromones on Tuesday, but I'm not gonna hold you. My table was popping.
I don't believe pheromones exist in the human world, but okay.
Maybe they don't, but I know that my table, I was speaking to men all day, and I was not the only woman at this event, and I just had men at my table all day. And I was
Mm.
just like, okay, small talk, hate it. That's why I slept all day today, because what do you mean I had to go coexist with people? Leave me
Mm.
alone.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, a gentleman approached my table. He was talking to me. We were tete-a-teting. And essentially, where we ended was he wants to take me out.
Mm.
He has a plan.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, here's a plan.
He has a
Okay.
plan. He has a plan
Uh,
for me.
a plan for you. Okay.
He spent a good, I'm not going to lie to you, he spent a good 2 hours of his day talking to me to the point where the next day at work, one of my colleagues was like, who is that weird man at the table talking to you all
Oh,
day?
so see, now we get to the real.
But he
Now we get
wasn't
to the
weird.
crux. Now we get to the crux.
Once we get off the call, I will send you his information and stuff like that.
Yeah, so we
He
can
only
hunt
said
him
he's
down
weird because he was
and
black.
so we can hunt him down and fuck him up if he does anything crazy. That's what.
He's
Yeah, okay,
not.
great,
He's not.
beautiful. All right.
Anyway, he's a PhD. He allegedly has a fund that he's building currently and investing in energy companies.
Mm-hmm.
He wants us to move to Southern California
Uh-huh.
so that he could build me a 20,000 square foot home.
Mm.
I told him I'm not moving to Southern California because earthquakes, wildfires.
Jesus.
To which he
Okay.
said now he just has to convince me that that is the best move for us because that's what we will build
Oh,
together.
you found someone just as crazy as you. That's what it is. I got it. Oh, okay.
um, I told
Ah.
him that I told him I have a dog. My dog is like my child. I love my dog down. I said, now, who's saving him when there is a wildfire? He said he'll save him because at that point, that's our baby.
Who's saving him when he's in the other 19,000 square foot of this house? He's only about 2 inches. Like, you never gonna find him again.
He asked me if I wanted children. I said I'm way past that point of birthing
You're not
anyone.
Janet Jackson.
And so he said that's fine. We will hire a surrogate, like the way that you think. Then I said,
Oh my
does
god.
this surrogate come with a nanny because I have a life.
Mm.
He said yes. And he asked me if I believe in prenups. And I said only an idiot would not.
Mm.
Because at the end of the day, I don't need to leave with everything, but I am leaving here with something.
Uh-huh.
Okay. That's
Uh-huh. Uh.
anyway. Then he said he wanted to take me out. He wanted to take me out this weekend, actually, but I do have plans. I told my cousin I was going to go see him this weekend, so that's
Mm.
out of the picture.
Mm-hmm.
So I did tell him I might let him take me out next week.
Mm.
He said, "Where are we going?" I said, "I don't know. I will let you know. Is there something that you don't enjoy eating?" Then he said that he is cheap. I said, "Well, then there's your answer. We are not going on a date because I'm an expensive luxury."
Joyhdae, what the hell are you talking about? What kind of...
This is the whole conversation. I'm breaking this conversation down for you
Let me
in the
buy
way
you a
that it happened.
let me build you a 20,000 square foot home
He said he
in
was cheap,
Southern California, and I'm cheap.
and then I said I'm an expensive luxury. He asked me how many credit cards does he need to bring on the date. I told him whichever one's not going to get declined because after dinner I might want to go shopping. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
A 20,000 square foot home in Southern California does not have someone that questions how many credit cards to bring with them. They
Ryan, I
they
know
only
that.
they only have one credit card, and it does not have a limit.
I know that.
What are you talking about?
I know that, Ryan. You're not talking to.
Oh my
You're
god.
not talking to. Also, caveat: he is Nigerian,
Oh, see now
so he already knew.
there's your prince. There he is. There he is.
I will give him points because he was like, "Don't tell your friends," because he already knows
uh,
what people say about Nigerians.
uh-huh.
I'm gonna be
I'm
100% honest. He's not my type.
uh,
Will I
mm.
go out on a date with him next week? I don't know. I'm supposed to text him tonight. We'll see if I do that. I don't know.
Jesus. It's you. It's you. It's the
I've
energy
been
you
said that.
it's the energy you put out into the world, because why would you like, if this story is true,
It is.
it's got to be
Oh,
you.
I can't show you
What's
his
what's
picture because
what's coming from inside of you is that's what is
here's the
attracting
thing.
these type of people to you.
Here's the thing. The type of men in that room that I was like flirting with outside of him,
Hmm.
they like that energy. They like
Crazy energy.
there's men who like yes, there's men who like that. I'm gonna say all these wild, crazy things to you. They like that because everybody else is so like buttoned up around them. They
You,
like that non-demure, like I'm expensive. They eat that shit up.
you know what that
I
energy
just
is
don't take
for?
it serious. I just don't take it serious.
That type of conversation and energy is good for like a role play date night, into like the nighttime activities. But
No
like as
flirting.
on a regular basis is crazy to me, Janae.
I mean, not on a regular. I mean, I'm quickly flirting with somebody. I'm not trying to get to know him right then and there on the spot because, to be quite honest, I was not interested. I was flirting in a way because I needed to kill time, and that was somebody to kill time with, right?
Mm.
So we'll do this whole little tete-a-tete. Like I told him I wasn't going to move to Southern California because of earthquakes and wildfires, and he was like, "Those don't happen down there." And I was
You
like, "I
should,
happen to know somebody that lives in Southern California. I'll ask her."
because
And then I
he
asked
doesn't know nothing
Kathleen.
about no Southern California. That's why he said
Well,
Southern
I
California
did ask
and
Kathleen.
not a
He said
specific place.
no. He said Palmdale. He definitely said Palmdale.
Oh
And I said, well,
God.
let me ask. I have somebody that lives in Southern California. I can ask her. And then I asked Kathleen, and then she was like, what? And I was like, are there wildfires? Do you get affected by the wildfires? And then first she was like, no. And then she was like, ha ha. Like, what are you talking about? There's no wildfires this weekend. And I was like, no, just in general, when there's like wildfires. And then she was like, oh no, girl. And I told him, well, I'm not gonna lie. She said no. And he was like, so we're moving to Southern California. We'll sublet your apartment and we'll move to Southern California. I'll build you a house. Okay. 20,000 square feet. Let's go. I don't have to have a baby. Let's go. And I'm getting a nanny. Let's go. Cash will have his own room. Two, actually. One for him to just chill and one for when the groomers and stuff come and his medical. Let's do this.
This is why y'all gotta watch the show, because all that silence you heard from me was faces. It was resting Virgo face, because what the hell? What the hell are you
And he
talking
thought I
about?
was, he asked me how old I was. And I said, how old do you think I am? Because he looks like a child. When I sent Kathleen his picture, Kathleen said, "How old is this baby?" And I said, "I don't know. I know he looks very young." He asked me how old I was, and I said, "How old do you think I am?" And he basically said he thought I was like 30. And I was like,
Mm.
I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
He's 35. Not gonna happen. I told him he's a baby. He said we would watch the same movies and watch the same shows and listen to the same music, which I said probably not, but I digress. But he has his PhD. He has a
Does he?
fund.
Does he?
I looked up his company. I
Did
had
you?
my sales team do their little due diligence,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but I'm not interested. He's not for me. He's for someone, but he's not for
Mm.
me. I
Yeah,
might let him
so
take me to Nobu next weekend, though. That might happen.
I definitely asked someone how old they thought that I was today as they were holding my ID. And they were like, can't be no more than 30. I said, sir, you're holding my ID. Like, we are living in rough times today.
Rough times, okay? Because that child said, I would say 29, 30. And I
Oh,
said,
man. Man.
said those were good years, but I'm not.
Mm-mm.
I said, I'm old. I'm older.
Mm.
I said, I'm not old. I'm older.
Mm.
Whatever. So I might let him take me to Nobu next week. I'll let y'all know if I decide to actually reach out to him.
I'm glad y'all don't have smell-o-vision because the way I'm hot and schwitzing right now is ridiculous. It's pretty bad.
No, it's hot. Things we were going to talk about but are not going to talk about is the fact that Justin Bieber really did Coachella and basically logged onto his YouTube Premium and was like, here, and that's a
Yo,
performance.
so people have had, I know we're not supposed to be talking about these things, but that's the only thing that I paid any attention to from Coachella. It was Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber is an interesting story because he is completely independent right now. He's sold his entire catalog and now he's only really making money off of his new stuff. So it behooves him to run through his YouTube and do whatever. The thing about Justin right now is that because he is independent in the way that he is, he's making way more money than a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
He got paid the most to headline Coachella of any person ever. Period.
I believe it.
He sold, I think, I can't remember the number, but it was like $6 million in merch at Coachella.
I believe it. There are girls.
All the money is going to him. This money is not going anywhere else. He is responsible for all of it. He is his own business at this point. This is
No,
crazy, crazy money right now.
I get it. Only because online there's still discourse about these women who do not like Hailey Bieber because she's married to Justin Bieber, and they think that if Hailey were not around, that they would be his wife because
Janae,
Hailey started off as a fan.
stop acting like you don't understand these delusions, Janae. Stop
I
it.
don't.
You do this
I don't.
you do this all the time on this show. On this show
I
specifically, this one right
I
here.
don't. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, I did see some merch that said future Mrs. Bieber, which is crazy business. I don't know if this was official merch or just fan made merch, but I'm like, it's actually genius for him to sell that as merch if it is.
The way his fans disrespect his wife needs to be studied. Okay? They disrespect her on a level that I have never seen someone get disrespected in my life. Do you understand me? They pick everything apart. If he's not smiling with her, you see she's made him miserable. He's unhappy. He wasn't with her. And if it's not Selena, it should be me. These women are
You see,
woo.
I ain't gonna hold you. If Nia Long was married still, this is the level of disrespect her husband would be getting because did you see her in Playboy this week, Jade?
I
Did you
did.
see?
I did. She's still fine. She's been fine her whole life. She's been fine my
Find
whole
her
life.
whole life, Jade. Whole life.
I have to say, it
My
has
God.
been when you look back at all of like the baddies that we have grown up with, Nia Long, Sanaa Lathan, Angela Bassett. I'm sure I'm missing a ton of them that are just not coming to mind right now. You and this fan.
Told y'all it was unhinged this week. I'm sorry. I'm hot today. Hot.
No, it's burning up. I don't know how you can Halle Berry. I don't know how anyone can fix their mouths to say that just black women aren't lit. You know what I mean?
Y'all are the prototype. It's so
Like
crazy.
it's just ridiculous.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. Nia looks amazing. I can't wait to go see the Jackson 5, the Michael Jackson movie. I don't know why I said the Jackson 5.
Mhm.
The Michael Jackson movie. I'm gonna go see that. I'm gonna see the Anne Hathaway and Michaela Coel movie.
Cole today, Michaela Cole.
Cole movie, Mother Mary. And then what else is coming out that we all gonna go see?
Devil Wears Prada today.
Devil Wears Prada 2. Thank you. I already got my tickets for that. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I
First of all,
can't wait.
Michaela Cole is like y'all. I don't know. I guess people are not sleeping on her anymore, but like that lady can act her ass
Literally.
off, and she is like everything behind the scenes as well. She's
Oh,
it.
I
She
thought
is
you were gonna
it.
talk about
But her speech
how
is amazing too.
I
Crazy.
thought you
Her
were gonna talk
bone
about
structure.
how painstakingly beautiful that woman is.
Oh my goodness.
And the fact that like her cheek, like God
Her bone
has to
structure
be a
is
woman
crazy.
because her bone structure is out of
Yeah.
this. And the
Yeah.
first time I met her, I was introduced to her. She had a show that was on Netflix. I can't remember the name. I think it was like Bubblegum. It has nothing to do with, it had Bubblegum in
Yes.
the title.
I remember. Yes.
And she was so unhinged in that show. And I loved her because she was unhinged in a way that I'd never seen black women allowed to be unhinged.
Yes. Yeah.
And I've been a fan. She can do no wrong ever since
Nah.
that show. She can do no
Nah.
wrong.
She does great work.
Great work.
British actors in general do like way more serious work than a lot of people do over
Yeah.
here in
Yeah.
America. But like she's part of the reason why I got so enamored with like black culture in London,
Hmm.
because it's like I tell you now, Joyhdae, I have not even a little piece of me wants to go to London to see Big Ben or anything like that. The minute I touch down in London town, I'm in Brum. I'm in all the places where all the black people cook all the fancy Jamaican food and whatever. Like
Listen,
that, those are the
listen.
places I need to be. That's where I need
Because
to be.
I've gone to London. I've seen Big Ben overrated.
I don't care. I don't care. I just need somebody's
I
old
saw the palace.
grandma or auntie to make me some Horlicks, and I'll be fine. Today,
I
I'm
saw the
great.
I saw the palace. Mm,
No
mm.
thanks. No thank you.
I had the original burger and lobster. I had a lobster at the original burger and lobster. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
I
not gonna
don't.
hold you though.
I don't want bland food.
I don't want bland food either. But the next time I go, I am truly going to have mashed potatoes and their pie, the mashed potatoes and the pie and the vinegar oil. I don't need the mushy peas and I do not need the eel, but I want the liquor. I
Did you
need to
hear?
try it. I
Did you
need to
hear how?
try it one
Did you
time.
hear? Did you hear how disgusting that sounds when you said it? Did you
I
hear it?
did.
Did you
I
hear it?
did, but
Did
I
you
need
hear
to
it?
try it. I need to try it one time. One time I need to try it. I'm not gonna eat it all. I'll probably end up seeing if there's a houseless person on the street and be like, hey, here's an uneaten
So now you
pie.
going over there to torture
They like it.
unhoused people. That's what you're
They
doing, Janae.
like it. They
Janae,
it's
come
national.
on, man.
It's they like it over there. They be over. That's why they got restaurants over there talking about some. This has been in business since 1803 because it's the only thing they goddamn
They
eat,
don't know better, Janae. Janae,
and that's fine. So
I
why am
just
I
sent
going
you
over there to teach them better? It ain't my job.
I just sent you a video of some woman with some machine that spins the meat. She got the meat in there and she threw a little bit of seasoning on top
She
of it.
didn't throw. She wafted. Okay, you know how when people be like, "This is my favorite way to make a mimosa," and they open up a can of orange juice and they just put their hand over it. That's what
yo,
that woman did
yo,
with that salt and that pepper.
the internet is so unhinged the way they turned them comments into a full-blown
Unhinged.
song. Yo.
One of the best things TikTok has ever done, honestly, is allow gifts into the comment section or pictures and gifts because they take the comment
To the next
that
level.
much further
Yeah.
because it's so good at identifying what you feel in that moment.
I'm so glad that you said GIF the correct way.
I was gonna
Because
say Jif.
so many people say that, and Jif is peanut butter. I don't care what y'all say. Also, the person that created GIFs said it's GIF, and that GIF is GIF. That's what
You
he
know what's
said.
funny is I think in the beginning I used to call them GIFs. And then the person who created it said no, they're called gifts. And I was like, oh, okay, well, we're gonna call them gifts because that's what that man called it.
Plain and simple.
Um,
Just like toilet paper is supposed to be rolled up and over, not
yeah,
under.
not
The
under.
whole patent says the way it's supposed to go. Don't get me upset today, Janae. Don't you get me upset today.
Me, you just started talking about it your damn self. I said nothing about no toilet paper. You did that to yourself. I had nothing to do with that. Um, Euphoria is back. I know you haven't seen it
I haven't.
yet.
Not yet.
I don't. There's nothing for me to really talk about other than to say it's back, and I don't know that I care. And I
Oh
say that
no.
only because when the trailer dropped, I said, "Oh, maybe they pulled me back in."
Right, right.
And then I watched the first episode, and I don't want to say that it's bad, but I just feel like so much time has passed that I forgot what I'm supposed to care about.
There's that. Also, I think they played in Labyrinth's face, and so there's no Labyrinth music,
Yeah,
and so
it's just
that was the whole like mood of the show, and
yeah,
so
it's
now you
just
don't have that. It's weird.
I'm just kind of like I watched it, and I was just kind of like, mm,
I saw some discourse on the internet about that Sweeney girl cooch
mm.
out with a pacifier, and I was like, here we are again, still Shameless,
It's
but
just like
somehow not as good as Shameless. The show Shameless
Shameless was
Shameless was
amazing
the
show.
show was the show.
Amazing show. There's
Yeah.
nothing better on TV than when there shows white dysfunction.
Mm,
And Shameless was the pinnacle
that
of white dysfunction.
that
And I lived. The other thing that happened was Trump dropped the AI image on Truth Social with him looking like Jesus healing people. And everybody gathered him up. Even his own people was like, this not right. Then that man came out and said he thought it was him like a doctor.
mm.
And that it had to do with the Red Cross because he makes people feel better.
I heard that whoever handles his social telling him that it was doctored.
Yeah,
And he's
that was
coming
mad.
And him coming out and talking about how, oh, I just
He's
thought
a
I was a
doctor.
doctor. Jesus.
America.
Here we are. Here we are.
And on top of that, your boy is beefing with the Pope.
That's the wrong one. I think the Pope just waiting for one. Say it one more time. Say it one more time. That's what I think this
First of
Pope is
all,
ready.
because the Pope is from Chicago. You already know
Exactly.
he got people.
Exactly.
And Trump's because his brother, the Pope is liberal. Like his leanings, I guess, prior to becoming the Pope, had been more liberal. And his brother, I guess, is a Trump supporter. I don't know how much of a Trump supporter he is now that he's attacking his brother. But he said that he prefers his brother. How are you beefing with God's right hand man on earth? Make it make sense.
He's a big Christian. You didn't know? Trump was a big
Like,
Christian. You didn't know that?
how you gonna tell the Pope that he is weak on crime and terrible for foreign policy? The Pope?
The Pope be making laws and shit. The Pope said that the Pope wants Iran to have a nuclear weapon. What?
The Pope? Yo, I just
Yeah, yeah.
and
Yeah.
then just to make it even funnier,
Mm-mm.
his defense secretary of war decided that he was going to lead a prayer service at the Pentagon. He does these apparently monthly. He told everybody to pray with him as he recited what he called Czar 2517. A prayer, he said, was delivered by a combat search and rescue team ahead of a mission to recover downed American airmen in Iran. Unfortunately for him, the prayer that he delivered was written by Quentin Tarantino from the movie Pulp Fiction.
Wait, what did you say? Combat search and rescue czar
Team the him was Czar 2517. I want somebody to let me know if there's a Bible in the book called Czar. I may not be the most religious person,
Book in the Bible, Joyhdae. Book in the Bible.
Oh, did I say Bible in the book?
You did.
Book in the Bible. He said to what he said almost word for word was the monologue that Samuel L. Jackson said before he shoots somebody in Pulp Fiction. The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Hexeth, though, swapped righteous man for downed aviator. The actual verse that he was supposed to be quoting was Ezekiel 25:17, and it's literally just one sentence. So
yeah, we wasn't supposed to be talking about these things. We were just supposed to be glazing.
Yeah, that was. That's what we're gonna say about that. All politicians are nasty. Eric Swalwell, go to hell. Yeah. I'm not even gonna talk about this last one because I think it's too heavy, to be quite honest, and I don't really feel like doing that. But 62 million views to a site that just should not have existed in the first place. We are living in hell.
Yeah. It's yeah. Yeah. I can't. I didn't know where this episode was going, but we've somehow filled up the time. So I think we're right at joke time.
We be yapping.
Are you ready, Joyhdae? Mm-hmm. What you got?
You met a man on the Oregon Trail.
Did I?
His name is Terry. You laugh and tell him that's a girl's name. Terry then shoots you. You have died of dysentery.
Jesus, Jay, that was too much. That was like, man, that person that wrote that was like, this shit is funny. I know they did.
Shout out to, actually, these two jokes are from Ashley.
Of course. Terrible. That was terrible. Sorry, Ashley. Why couldn't Travis Kelce keep up with his fiance? It's fairly simple, Joyhdae.
So, she don't got a back, but go ahead.
Because Taylor Swift.
That was also terrible, Ryan.
That was better than yours.
That was terrible, Ryan. That was actually equally as bad, Ryan.
No, it wasn't. It was not equally. No.
Because Taylor Swift. That was good and terrible. That was good and terrible as well.
Oh, this week.
Speaking of Jesus.
Good and terrible jokes.
Why can't Jesus wear jewelry?
I feel like this joke was on this show before. I do.
Oh, it could have been.
But like I said, I only watch movies once. I don't remember things. I don't remember things. Why, Joyhdae?
Because he breaks every chain.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it was on this show. Yes, it was. And you probably told it.
I probably did. I don't even know what's going on.
What's the best pet to drive around with?
I don't know why I want to say a cockatoo, but that's what I'm going to say. I think it's because it has the word cock in it.
Well then, a car pit.
It's just a dead corny jokes.
I call them dad jokes for a reason.
A man approached me the other day, but he had no body and no nose. He looked at me and said, "Do you know who I am?" I shook my head.
Nobody knows.
And said yes. Nobody knows.
Yeah. Jesus, today.
Woo, all right. That one tickled me.
All right. What does Diddy and Rastas have in common?
Oh, my God. Oh. I don't know what. Oh, I wanted to say take that, but I don't think that's the right answer.
It's not the right answer. They're both locked up.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. Oh. Oh, Jesus.
I don't care. These jokes are top notch.
Oh, God. They're both locked up. I cannot.
Yes.
I don't have any more. I only come with 3 jokes an episode.
All right. This is a joke that's been on this show before, but clearly you don't remember it. I do remember saying a version of it myself. All right.
Okay, let's see. Because I be
Uh,
remembering.
what did the thug say when he was told to leave yoga class?
Okay, this one I don't remember.
Nah, I'ma stay.
Now I remember.
Virgo Season Show at gmail.com is the email address. VirgoSeasonShow.com is the website. Don't go there. We got the merch, but the merch is sold out. The merch is sold out, so no reason to go there. But like, unless you want to see our faces more than on this show. But I enjoy y'all. This has been a really good episode. I enjoyed it. Let me know if you enjoyed it. You have many ways to find us. Joyhdae will tell you some more of those ways, but I'm just here having a great time. I still got one more joke after she's done, so stick around.
I don't know what he's on. But to tell y'all, the website, you're in tears. And then tell y'all not to go. You're right, it's wallet. Because why would you tell these people there's a website, but don't go there? Like, what is wrong with you?
Yo, you know what? Sometimes you gotta tell people what not to do because then they want to be like,
oh my God.
they want to be doing the stuff. What's the word, man? Damn it.
The opposite.
They want to be.
I'm in tears.
There you go.
Ryan said, there's a website, but don't go there. Like, why would he say that? Anyway, me too. You can find us at Virgo Season Show on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Oh, child. You can also find Ryan at Black Ryan on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. And you can find me at Joyhdae on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Ryan told these people there's a website, but don't go there.
All right. You ready for the last one?
Yeah, because I can't.
All right. Since you move into the south of California.
The south of California or Southern California? Because ain't the south of California Mexico?
Mexico, yes. Shut up. Shut up, Joyhdae. Shut up.
Oh, shit.
All right. All right.
All right, I'm listening. Oh, shit.
Why do Valley girls travel in odd numbers?
Oh, my God. I don't know, Ryan, why.
Because they can't even. Bye.
I'm in tears. I don't know if I'm sweating or if I'm in tears or if it's both. Oh, my God.
Virgo season.